I think one cool thing behind the scenes, it was one of the first days. There's a photo of it out there. I've tried to find it a couple of times and I haven't been able to, but it has all of the characters like myself and the coach and the gambler um, and we're in this kind of contraption that has mirrors. I don't know if you've
Yeah,
ever seen it, but it
I've
has like
seen
a
it.
mirror going this way and a
Yeah,
mirror going this way, and
yeah,
we're like making different faces. We're like
yeah.
or whatever. It that was such an interesting experience, something that I've never experienced before or after. But they had this contraption, and it had all these cameras, like all around, like this kind of half circle of cameras. If I'm remembering correctly, I might be misremembering, but let's just say this is how it was. So there's all these cameras, and it had these mirrors, and it would render a 3D version of you where it was fascinating where because of the mirrors that would have top and bottom, and
Yes.
so any facial movement that I do, they would be able to capture it in a 3D rendering, so it would make the character essentially be able to talk. And that was the first time I've ever experienced anything like that. And I probably for a couple hours straight just did facial movements. That was it, just like,
That
and it would be
sounds
like, okay, now put one eyebrow up, now the other one, now both, and for like 2 hours straight. And it sounds easy, but like my face was super sore, and it was just like the
I can
most
imagine.
random thing. And you would think like, this is what you do when you do acting. This is it. Like you just sit here, But it was super random, but it was cool. I think if I'm remembering correctly, the gentleman that I worked with had actually worked on Lord of the Rings and in creating the Gollum character. I think he had told me that, and that was, I mean, one of the coolest things to hear when you're an actor and you're working with people that have been on and worked on projects that you dream of working on, and that
Yeah.
are seminal in your life. And so it was cool to have said I worked with somebody like that.
So there's a question from N True Distinct. So were there any opportunities that you got because of Left 4 Dead 2?
Were there any opportunities I got because of Left 4 Dead 2?
Yes.
Um, I don't think so. I don't think anything came directly from that. Uh, it's tough because I think the film industry and the video game industry parallel in a way for sure, but I don't see a lot of intersection between the two to where it would bring other opportunities. But I guess that question could be answered in a way of other video game stuff or voiceover stuff. But I didn't do the voiceover,
Of
and
course.
so no, I don't think it brought anything besides some amazing fans and a lot of love from people on social media.